I'm Julie, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm an English planner, scrapbooker and card maker, and today I'm going to flip through this new Park Lane paper pad that I got in a recent haul from JOANN online. This is my first time looking at the Park Lane brand. I usually buy die cuts with a view paper pads from a place called Craftelier, which is an online store in Spain. So I'm interested to make a comparison between the two. I often use scrapbooking paper in my planner as I think it makes a real difference to a page. And at the end of the video, I'll share some of the spreads that I've done in the past. This one is called Floral Wonders, and I chose it because from the outside it looked like it had lots of florals that I thought would be perfect for spring. There are 48 sheets, it's acid free, and it's got some gold foil pages, and it's a 12-inch scrapbook pad, and it is cardstock quality, not paper. It says $19.99 on it, but I actually got this one for under £8 because they were having a special sale of 50% off Park Lane products. So let's take a look. So first of all, we've got this beautiful cut apart sheet. These butterflies are really pretty. Wouldn't use a page like this in my planner. This would be something that I would cut up and use on a scrapbook page. You could also use this for card making. So something like this that says have a lovely day. You could literally just cut round, mount it, put it on a card and give it to a friend. So there's lots of potential for both scrapbooking and card making in this page. I would say already I'm noticing that this does not seem quite as thick card as I'm used to with die cuts with a view, but I might do a little comparison later. And you get 2 of each sheet. This one's a little bit strange. Doesn't really appeal to me. It's just lots of dotted circles. So I suppose you could use this as some sort of background, but it's not really my cup of tea, although I do like the peach colour. This one is more my style, really pretty flowers, but I would say there's just something a little bit muted about it or a little bit blurred. I'm just going to get one of my die cuts with a view pads just to compare a similar page to show you what I mean. So Fairy Tale Floral was the die cuts with a view pad I was thinking of. It's got this page here, which is very similar. It's very hard to describe what the difference is, but as I say, this just seems a little bit more maybe faded or blurry than this. Still a nice page, but there's just something a little bit different about it. This page would look really pretty in a planner spread, just maybe with torn corners and then some floral stickers and boxes would make a beautiful spread. This one again, it's a little bit plain, muted green. Not really sure how I'd use it, not particularly one of my favourites. So far, a little bit disappointed. Let's see what else we've got. This one's really pretty. Again, you could cut it up and use it in a planner spread, but it's more appropriate maybe for a scrapbook layout, and some photographs here. Really not keen on this one. Don't like the colour, don't really like the design. It's sort of a basket or a bunch of flowers and some leaves. I really can't see myself using this one, and as this pad is not double-sided, that's a bit of a shame because I haven't got the option of using the other side. A lot of the die cuts with the view pads are double-sided, which is an advantage. Let's keep flipping. So this one's really pretty. I do like the flowers, but I'm not really keen on the bows. They just seem really random, just a whole load of bows, a little bit like the Simply Gilded bows. So really disappointed so far. This one I like. It's a green leaf floral pattern. This one could be used as a background. I wouldn't really use this in a planner, but definitely a background sheet for putting some decoration on, maybe for a card or a scrapbook page. Really love this page. I do a lot of bee themed cards and products for my folksy shop, and I just love bees. I have a friend who's bee mad. Really love the gold foil on the wings and on the bee. Wish there were more than 2 pages of this one. Never mind. Also quite like this one as a background for putting things on, but again I wouldn't use this in a planner page. This one has got tiny bits of script writing in the corners. I do use the script washi in my planner spreads, and I can see me using this for scrapbooking, but I don't know that I would use it for a planner page, but possibly. Really like the watercolour look. Not sure about this page. Again, it's rather plain. I'm not very keen on the colour. Could use it as a background. I'm thinking maybe in a Jungle Vibes type spread, maybe. At the bottom, put a little scene on it, but I'm not 100% sure about this page. This page is beautiful. Butterflies are very in at the moment, with Happy Planner doing the Papillon sticker book last year. I haven't done a butterfly spread this year, and I really do want to do one. So you could cut around these butterflies and use them instead of stickers, or you could use part of this paper across the middle of your page, or again in the corners. So this has definite possibilities for using in my planner. This is just a plain pinky peach watercolour page, really beautiful. I do love this sort of watercolour look, and I love the colour, so happy with that one. And we have this in green as well, with a slightly watercolour look with the different shades of green. Really love that one too. Next we've got these leaves. Again, they've got this sort of faded look, so they're not really crisp and clear, but I think this would be really useful for backgrounds for my card making, as well as a beautiful scrapbook page, and I can even see this page being used in my planner. Not so keen on this one. This is stripes, pinky watercolour with stripes. It's just a little bit boring. But I do love gold foil, and we've got a beautiful gold foiled page here. It's funny that ever since I started sharing posts on Instagram, I haven't used gold foil so much, but I do have a huge collection of gold foil scrapbook papers, and something about gold foil draws me to it, so I tend to keep buying. This one is very similar to a scrapbook pad that I flipped through in a recent haul from a shop called The Range in the UK. It reminds me of Jungle Vibes and that sort of tribal pattern. And again, I could see me using this in a scrapbook spread, something with the animals, maybe from Wild Plans or Jungle Vibes, as a little scene. I think this one's going to be really useful. This one's okay, just black stripes in a watercolour wash, but again, really a little bit boring. But maybe I could use this with the zebra pictures from the Wild Plans sticker book. This is a really pretty page, like the gold foil, and again we've got those beautiful flowers. So again, could be used for a floral spread or a beautiful scrapbook page or backgrounds for my cards. Not really keen on this one. Not quite sure why. It's just a pattern page. I'm not really keen on the colour, but I think I could probably use it for something. So the last one I think is this page with the script writing on. I'm a big fan of pages with script writing on, although I have to say that this is so faded I can hardly read what it says. Time is flying by quickly. Well, that's true. So it's got little quotes on this peachy pink watercolour background, but they're not really very clear. It would have been nicer if they were in gold foil. And I think, oh no, I thought that was it, but we've got this maze paper. Don't know why, but I quite like that. I have no idea what I would do with it, but it's quite quirky. Another thing you can do with scrapbook pads is you can cut them up just into the size of stickers and use them as boxes in your planner instead of decorative stickers. So overall, I would say, considering that I only paid about £8 for it, it's reasonable value for money. I don't love it as much as other pads that I've got, and I'm a little bit disappointed with some of the pages and the muted look of it, but I'll definitely get some good use out of it. Here's my planner from last year. As I said, I use scrapbook paper quite a lot in my planner, often for my currently and matching goals page. So this is just a pretty black and white scrapbook piece of paper. And I did a similar thing here with this bright leaf paper, and I paired it with the Out for Adventure sticker book. I was really pleased with how that one looked. Here's my October page. So I just used this sheet of plaid paper with one of the squad girls to make my currently page. But I also do use it on my pages, often in the corners or at the bottom to make a little scene. So here we've got a vintage page and I've just used some scrapbook paper here and here. This one I've used it at the bottom of the page and done some stamping to make a little scene. So you can also just use plain scrapbooking paper as well. And you can use a whole sheet of scrapbook paper as the background, as I've done on this St. Patrick's Day spread from last year. I hope you enjoyed seeing the flip through of this paper pad. I hope I've given you some ideas of ways you can use scrapbook paper in your planner, and if you've got any questions, please put them in the comments. Thanks for watching, happy planning, take care and see you soon.